Hi, today I want to talk about ransomware attacks, how your business can avoid them, and if you're subject to a successful ransomware attack, it breaches all of your defences, what you do to be prepared for that eventuality. The National Cybercrime Survey in 2018 shows that 47% of all small to medium-sized businesses were subject to some kind of data breach in 2018. Today's ransomware attacks aren't random by any means. They're targeted to your business. They can cost your business between £500 and £100,000 based on your perceived ability to pay and how much your business relies on IT services. This is by far one of the biggest problems that UK businesses face today, and whether they decide to pay the ransom or not, it's going to cause huge disruption to the business, possibly shutting it down for days or even weeks. I'm Tim Killick. I'm one of the backup heroes here at MSV Consultancy, and it's our mission to protect small businesses by using our expertise, our planning and our infrastructure to ensure that if the worst happens, you can survive and prosper. During this video, I'm going to share with you the experiences of one of our clients which was subject to a ransomware attack. I'm going to talk about how and why it happened and what you can do to make sure that if something like this happens to you, you're prepared, you're ready, and you can minimize the disruption to your business. Over recent weeks, we've been doing a piece of work for a client that sadly contacted us after they had a breach, a data breach. One of the staff received an email and it had an attachment which looked a bit weird. So they saved it to a shared drive. Now that sounds bonkers to most people. However, that's how it happens. Staff in any business want to be efficient, want to be hardworking, want to use their initiative, and that's what cyber criminals prey on. So they saved this attachment to shared drive and it sat there until, ironically, a routine security patch did a scheduled reboot of the server and the ransomware was activated. They received the ransomware for 20 bitcoins, which in March 2019 is roughly £60,000, and they decided not to pay it, which personally I think is the right thing to do. However, they weren't set up for an attack at all. They had a backup, but it was 5 days old at the point we got to them. When we got to them, we worked very hard to get them back up and running. It took 2 days before their 200 staff could get back to work. We worked very hard, and we have now got them to a good place. However, the cost to their business after about 20 days, I think we estimate at about £250,000. Not to mention some statutory reporting fines they got. As an environmental consultant, they do government work, and they receive penalties for not fulfilling their contracts in time. So that was a real impact to that business, and the guys that were on site were really affected. MSV is a small business. We all work very hard. We are all personally invested in our business, as was this company, and it was horrible to see the people in that business who work so hard under attack, under threat from something that they may not recover from. We still don't know, but there's definite lessons to be learned. So beyond the loss in cash terms, there is reputational damage to the business, and also the long-term impact of the 30 terabytes of data that we had to write off. This is your archetypal "it will never happen to me" scenario, but the truth is that it does. 47% of UK small businesses were subject to some kind of cyber attack or data breach in 2018. You must protect yourself. In this case, the actions of one well-intentioned member of staff enabled this malware to completely bypass all of the company's security. So making sure that your staff are aware of what malware attacks potentially look like and other cyber threats is an important step. However, no matter what you do, I've never come across a company where 100% of the staff are fully IT savvy. So in this scenario, the company had to fall back on its disaster recovery and backup plan, which sadly failed them. The rise of ransomware isn't stopping, and it won't. With so many UK businesses still so vulnerable to this kind of attack, we are just easy pickings to the cyber criminals. This is international crime, although the National Cybersecurity Centre data shows that the most of the attacks are from Russia. Okay, so there's some things you can do to protect your business right now. The first one has to be staff awareness. Staff need to be aware that your business has the potential always to be under attack from a cyber threat. So it's identifying what that looks like and then what you do about that. And for me, that needs to be stop, pick up the phone to your systems admin or your managed service provider. The second, obviously, has to be a sound backup and disaster recovery strategy. So that's take a backup of your data and get it off-site. Now, the preferred way is a cloud backup, and that's why we're making the offer that we're making today. It automates things, it takes human error out of the equation, and it makes sure that your backups are verified and they are actually useful should you come to need them. The other thing to do is antivirus, a good always-on enterprise class antivirus package that protects your users and your servers. The last one, I can go on forever, but to keep it brief, the last one is your updates and your patches. Programmatically and properly managing your updates and patches to your systems. So the place you need to get to is to have a proper backup and disaster recovery strategy, which is an off-site backup, which is done automatically on a regular basis. And I don't mean week by week or day by day, I mean minute by minute. And then the ability to quickly recover from any impact. Your service should test your backups on a regular basis to verify and test that they have A, backed up correctly, and B, that they can be recovered from. And that needs to come to you really in the form of a report on a monthly basis, so you can just be comfortable that that service is running in the background and always protecting your business without any intervention from you or your staff. The good news is this is really easy to fix, and all of our clients are surprised by how affordable a proper backup and recovery solution is. Here at MSV Consultancy, the Backup Heroes are offering free setup and configuration of their cloud backup service. This removes all of the upfront cost to properly protecting your business's data, and you'll be subject to a flat pay-as-you-use pricing structure. For a typical small to medium-sized business, that means about £50 a month will cover all of their data and protect their business. So for less than what I pay for my mobile phone a month, your data and your business will be protected. I think our clients would tell you that backup and disaster recovery is a no-brainer for their business, because they have the comfort that if an incident happens of whatever kind that impacts their applications and data, they can be back up and running, back trading in a matter of hours. And that's what it's all about, minimizing the impact to your business from a major incident.